Actually, no, let's start stream and then we'll figure this out. I'm getting curious, how many LEGO Worlds videos are there? I did the way I set the LEGO 100%. I'm not gonna get that from the actual LEGO Worlds tab, I'm gonna get it from the LEGO 100%. Still funny to me how, thanks to how we introduced that series, our first thumbnail is fucking Sonic the Hedgehog. Makes this in context, I swear. Probably doesn't hurt the playlist though. Or doesn't help the playlist. God, how far into this did we get? What does that mean? The LEGO 100% playlist is easily the longest playlist on this channel. And like, yeah, eventually the roguelike series and View would pass it, but like, that's gonna be a long eventually. Oh, actually, I forgot to check my mic. Okay, we're still good. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. I believe we skipped a week. Long as fuck fucking series. Like, I know we are winding it down because like we only have the Last of the Animals and smaller discoveries, along with some stuff that's just being glitchy in general. Like, we can't seem to do the bat creature quest because it just attacks us. If we beat it up, he just dies. Or beat him up, he just dies. And that golden dragon, which... I hate being harsh on the game, but like, even just like 6 months. That would have greatly helped it in the long term. Like, I can see the universe where, like, we look at LEGO World like we look at Minecraft or Terraria. But we just do not exist in that universe. On that note, let's get this over with, shall we? There we go. Like, how do I put this? I hate being so harsh. Like, I really do just kind of want the game done with. I also miss, like, the old format. Oh, fuck, wait, we gotta put in a code.
Welcome to LEGO Worlds.
I completely forgot about the code for some reason. I swear I did this code. What? That should be one less animal. Like, I've lost confidence in us being able to do it, per se. But, like, I want... Oh yeah, there are scorpions. But, like, if I can today, I would like to at least clear off the non-dragon related animals. So I believe the first destination on that note is going into the junkyard area for the silver spiders. Yeah. Let's try to find a junkyard, eh? Before this road is one. Kind of wish we got a list of like what biomes were in each world. Like, granted, I could nickname them, and I should probably do that. But I just keep forgetting to do that. Let's try it out. I vaguely remember one with like a small island of the junkyard. Anyway, how are we today, chat? Because I've been having a bit of a strange morning. Thanks to all the Helldivers antics, which I've said in a Discord server, and I'll say it again, I don't think that will kill the game per se. Oh. Oh, okay. I don't think it's gonna kill the game, but like, it's definitely gonna be the beginning of the end. Oh, like, one, all those players that are gonna get banned, that's gonna add up to the player count. Like, I've seen some people say that, like, it's only small countries. But, like, yeah, individually it probably won't add up. But, like, we're not talking individual, we're talking, funny enough, 69 countries. Nice. Like, to see a population, that will add up. But, like, more importantly, that good reputation Helldivers built, that's just gone. It's gotta take a while for that to come back. Which sucks, because, like, from what I understand, it's also not the dev's fault. Oh, zombie cheerleaders. So you'll probably see it, like, relatively soonest, but I also played a Tuhu. Like, you'll probably see it on Thursday, because, like, I am horrendously behind on the pre-record stuff. Like, the main goal is the main goal is simplification. Oh, there we are. If we why I missed that. Whoops. Alright, let's focus on those scorpions then. For that, I need to get the creatures tab open again. But yeah, the main goal is simplification. God, I'm sick of juggling, what is it, 5 games right now? On top of, like, the quick looks. Like, after that's done, I'd like to, like, simplify the content pipeline. Just as family, well, mean well, can't come in and like fuck up the schedule. Like, they're not doing it intentionally, but like, oh boy, it does indeed fuck me over a little bit sometimes. But again, they're not doing it intentionally. Don't know. Oh, we have huskies. Black cat. We had the black cat. The day the internet moves away from fandom guides, that's gonna be a good day. Okay, we're looking for a grey cat. And in the orchards, apparently. Also, well, to double back to like the game being broken earlier with the golden dragons. If that last base plate is just unattainable now, that's gonna be so annoying. Like, supposedly if I'm not getting it from troublemakers, I can get it from chests. And I'm hoping that. Like, one day we might make a new swamp biome, just so then I can go through it and check. Like, that's one of those things that we'll get to when we get to. Oh, we still got the... we'll just return to the rocket. Anyway, we still got, the doors and the windows. They got a vague time. Like, if something is indeed, like, truly broken, I did notice there's a code to just unlock all the brick elements, and I'm gonna, if need be, we'll just use that. But, like, I really don't want to do it, so, like, if we do, it's gotta be, like, the last thing we do. Oh well, now you go look for a kitty. I can see why I've missed some of these animals, like, you're just kind of passing by. Like, mentally you probably don't even recognize it, like, the grey spider or whatever is even new. I suppose while we're prattling, I saw... Well, me and Dream were talking on Jet's channel about EDS6. I really want to get onto that game just for the HoloLive DLC. Like, EDF DLC weapons, aside from, like, the expansion, like, extra levels and that, usually they just suck. But, like, at the same time, if the aliens can attack a giant balloon Mio, they truly are monsters. Because that thing is too fucking cute. Of course, we gotta whip KFP at some point. But aside from doing the roguelike series with HoloQ, I don't really saw that, like, I'm a fan of Kiara very often. Right, I'm sure some people would prefer it that way. Like, as much as we disagree, and we can disagree hard, like, I'd like to have the... I wouldn't mind having the admin of the Super World Wars server, man. Just, like, mecha prattle with. You know, like, he at least used to disagree hard when it comes to VTubers. At the same time, I've seen him walking a Coronate profile pic a couple of times, so maybe he's changed on that opinion. Like, I know we spent so much of the year playing Armored Core, but like, I really want to play another mecha game at some point. Like, play at Megaton Musashi, but like, that's expensive. Where's this kitty? Alright then. Well, there's the kitty. And now. On that note, oh, fuck off with the ads. Or you could just kick me out of the webpage. Very cool with fandom. Like, why would I want the site to be usable? I suppose I say that, but like the way adblock's been the way the internet is, a lot of their income's just gone from adblock. And so it's probably just getting bigger and bigger with like how maybe like obscure wikis disappear. Like I was working on a personal project I'd been meaning to work on for a while. I came across like a female villains wiki as like how awfully specific. I'll have to do some reading of the bad bitches later. I kid. Well, to a degree. Yeah, black cat, white cat, frosty forest. Frosty forest. I know we have a biome like that somewhere. Was it there? I close an ad. I close an ad on there and two more sew up. It's like, I get you gotta keep the site alive, but at the same time, you're making your site unusable. There we go, then one. Also make it harder for this series, because like we'll spend longer just like, damn! Fucking wrecked. Also, oh yeah, it's also harder for this series because we spend longer like just faffing about. So to be perfectly honest, I'm not sure how much like I want LEGO Worlds done per se, or more this LEGO series in general. I also would like greatly like to go turn this day into like the large projects. Like to take the general week from like 3 games to just 2. Another one? No? That also reminds me, at some point... I want to go back to the monster town and try to get that last space up. Or second last space up. I'll probably just go down the list of like the monster worlds we've picked up and see if that gives us an answer. Or gives us the sip. Oh yeah, also on or off stream we should smash up a bunch of ooh. Nice. Like I make no promises, but like I would like to finish off the non-dragon animals today. But like, there you are. We have these sub decorations, but like, all this is done. Like, once we get all the animals, it'll just be like us going through these categories. Oh, that's done. Just kind of finishing off as much as we can. Some of this stuff is already finished off. Also, look at the giant snowman. It makes me want to play Banjo-Kazooie. I've never actually made it into Gruntilda's lair. But usually when I load up Banjo-Kazooie to test out the emulator. I mean the perfectly legitimate software. Like, it's considered like one of the best games on the N64. I really should like give it a try. Like a proper try. That doesn't help my worry about the build elements that like we're not getting them through the chest anymore either. Whole bunch of squirrels. Alright. I suppose, well, my mind is wandering. Oh, don't you dare! Bastards! Oh, we're gonna fuck you up. Oh? Oh, hello there. Ah! Why does everybody want to kill the cats? They're adorable. Let me guess. It's in the Monster DLC? Don't you fucking dare start with the ads again. What you got? Potion. I'll try merchant. Oh, I see, I see. May as well. I see some comments saying calling a traveling merchant a hammer. Like, they really don't look like a man. Yeah, back to where I was. Oh, is it the lion cub? Yes, a lion cub. Why is I didn't get the lion cub already? I just went off in another cat. He was here. Also, doesn't help to, like, nobody's in the chat during these streams, and, like, I don't mind that, honestly. I completely understand. But sometimes I do get watches on the YouTube VODs. I can't help but wonder what goes through fans of this heads. Huh? Whip. Look, I want a lion cub, but not through this way. I'll find somebody else's lion cub. I won't make the lion cub. Bad joke. Well, I saw one on the map, I guess it didn't. Unless they're on the ground. I mean, if there's one on the ground, we can go for him, but like, I mean, the bottles are valuable, so like, it's not a bad idea to chase down the gremlins, but like, come on, one more block. Rolling, rolling, rolling. That the lion was a rolling. Oh, there we go. Oh, you want some mommy and your daddy, eh? There you go, little kitty. As a side, like, lions and their cubs are a staple, like, cute cat videos from what I follow. And, like, I would not have that any other way. Like, if I was cute VTuber later, I'd just do a stream like, good morning. Like, if I could get away with it, I would do a stream just like watching cat videos. Granted, I probably could. Okay, what rabbits do we have left? Rabbit, down. How are you this morning, rivals? Black rabbit. Okay, that. Oh, we're going back to the orchard. Oh, it works for me. At least third. I mean, it wouldn't be constructive at all. It'd just be like me going, ah. Like animal videos. What was the word where you just tell him what to play today? Any options in mind? Oh god, why'd that crazy map? Give me a house, I've been in the mood to play EDF. Cause there's been this Toho clone that I played for a quick look. And it was so good. Though, granted, that game also had, like, abilities bound to the weapons. And, like, maybe not introduced that one into EDF as fun as it is. Oh. I say Death Must Die, but all of those are really good. So now we find a great cat almost instantly. Now we're looking for a dark brown rabbit. Oh! That's the worst thing about the roguelikes. He's like, I feel like a lot of roguelikes development that like I want to play is just passing me by. But thanks to that series, I haven't really gotten into Act 1 yet. Granted, with the episode that I'm currently on, I probably should not say, but you can probably guess, it might come up. But like, even then, that won't be too far in anyway. I don't think Death Must Die has come out legitimately on the wheel yet. I think it's always been my choice. But that's why I want to try to trim off like a couple games off that wheel. Like legitimately. Just to increase the odds of like each individual game. Blondie, please, I need to get to my phone. Enough lab space for you? Alright, looks like the rats are up next. And we're heading off to the swamp, apparently. The last episode I worked on is all done. So next time I do that, it'll be just the intro game. When a boy commits tax evasion. Or specifically the train. Like the next episode should be coming up next month. First Tuesday of next month. Like, I really need a better name for that series, but like, it's under a playlist called Dancing with Roguelites. Oh, right, this was a swamp, this was a jungle biome. Like, I'm also looking forward to it mildly, because, like, we're getting closer to the Halloween episode, and, like, there's an idea for the Halloween episode that, like, I really want to do. I had an idea of, like, just getting a bingo table of monsters, and then either beating a monster in the roguelikes, or playing as the monster. But I don't think I have enough, like, icons yet to do, like, a proper bingo board just yet. Well, I should try to just make one a week until Halloween. The actual bingo board, there used to be a really good generator. I used to make, like, me bingo for the intermission screen. Because, like, even I was getting bored while waiting for that to finish sometimes. But then the site just closed down. I have yet to find another good generator. Like, I think it was year 1 of my intermissions before I added the Sonic Casino Zone music. So it's just like pure silence. Granted though, at some point I should probably keep the casino night and put on some like other songs in a playlist, just for like the sake of variety. Did you get here? So the swamp was Lawless Lagoon, right? Oh, if it's not, we gotta get some loot. But like, worst case scenario, if I can't find another good generator, I'll just like make a couple... I'll just get a generic template for the bingo and make a couple pages manually. Just like making the icons. It's mostly just not getting distracted with other things. Well, I think the idea is simple enough. Like, say I see a zombie on there. Well, I got zombie rollers, I got vampire survivors, I got that, the stealth game. Started up on the channel once and I almost immediately died. Fuck, what was that called? Bloomberg or something like that? No, Bloomberg's a site. It's gonna bug me now. Well, I don't think I have anything on that wheel where you can play as a zombie. Actually, no, because Ollie is in Holocure, isn't he? But either way, like, we either kill or play as a zombie, and then, like, we mark off that spot, and, like, look for another monster. Easy enough concept. Oh yeah, we're looking for mice. There's a spider. So you could argue it's like a mouse, but would be a bit of a futile gesture. That's a bat. I believe a bat is a rodent. Actually, is it? Or is it a mammal? I think I might be confusing it with like the rats of the sky comment. I've seen every once in a while. Oh yeah, this was a spooky girl world. Another spooder. Because of the space, like, I'm also not gonna be recording for like anything extra on this channel until new Saints Row is done. I managed to get up to 60 gigabytes on Saturday, but like, there's not as much space to work with as I would like. But the roguelike series tends to be big file size wise, like consistently 22 gigs in total. Like, I've been thinking about, I might just try to drink some monsters and go for the 2-hour sessions with Saints Row, just to get it over with. I mean, eventually I would like to do 2 hour streams on the work days anyway. It'd be good practice for that. If I make my way back to the rocket, I might check to see whether or not the swamp is Lawless Lagoon. Because to be fair, the mice don't show up on the map anyway, but like... the fact that I haven't seen hide nor hair of one does concern me a little bit. We've got all the rabbits. We're looking for mice now. Because the plan is to clear off any older non-dragon animals. Like, none of these. The 3 mice and the 2 scorpions we have left. Then we head to the monster towns and try to clear off the quest for the last spaceship. Ah, that's a good question, actually. We'll grab a golden apple because I think we're getting short on those. They don't show up on the map anyway, so like oh, hello. I won't be able to tell, would I? Yeah, let's try to find that underground spot and then we'll dig down for it. What was I saying beforehand? I completely lost my train of thought. As pain in the butt as the water dragon is, it still looks majestic in the water. Oh yeah, that also reminds me. I was editing one of my busted takes for Vice City Stories. The pre-recorded thing I did like weeks ago. We'll have to try and put those up as like clips or something. But like I kind of prefer like the final take that I did where like I knew where the balloons were. But there was like a couple moments. Like there was a point where I was poking fun at Radical Heights and then just got sidetracked. I'll put that up as a clip just to see like if anybody even remembers Radical Heights shows up. I think a mouse has got a spawn down there. Yeah? Oh, okay. I've heard the actual amount of money that you get from clips isn't that great. Apparently you don't... Nope! It was a battle royale meant to cash in on the initial Fortnite craze. But it did not do well. So it died like after a couple weeks. Flawless Lagoon. There's gotta be a swamp. I don't remember what studio did it. I think it was the same studio that did Lawbreakers. Was it apparently coming back? Was who asked for that? Like, it's mostly just remembered for being a joke. Like, I got interrupted by this screen just suddenly flashing white. I wish I could continue that tangent. Because what I was about to say was, like, it taught me, like, how influential to the decade the music was for the 80s. Because, like, that was an 80s-based game with no 80s music. It was like, at first sounds fine, but then it's like, well, it doesn't really resemble the 80s. It's more like a bunch of, like, generic buildings. Like, if you type in Radical Heights game, you'll probably get, like, a couple YouTube videos for, like, Youngblood, yeah. If you type in Radical Heights game, you'll probably get some YouTubers from, like, back when it was an actual thing. Why? That game was set during the 80s. Sometimes I think about Wolfenstein Youngblood. It's like, what happened here? Oh! What happened there? Like, you had, granted, a formula that was already getting a little bit tired. See, what was it? Shadow of the Colossus? No. The New Colossus or something like that? Like, you could reinvigorate that genre, that formula, just by, like, focusing on quality over quantity. And a Youngblood happened. With this fucking obnoxious protagonist. Like, sometimes I think about, like, having, like, a bad game event in some way. Just, like, solve the bad games. That'd be a matter of time for that. Yeah, the leveling is, like, where things really get, like, kooky for me. But, like, granted, they might have changed this since... They might have changed it afterwards, but, like, when the game launched, if you were low enough level, compared to what you were fighting, you'd just flat out not do damage. It's like... It's Wolfenstein. You will play those games to suit Nazis. That's literally all it needs to be. I don't get it wrong. And I just mentioned, like, maybe something needed to freshen the formula up, but, like, don't try to stop people from suiting the Nazis in the suiting the Nazis game. Oh, easily. You'd still have the obnoxious protagonist, but like people can move past that with enough time. See Sunset Overdrive. Oh, this is just do the easy gold bricks. Like back in the early Xbox days, Sunset Overdrive was getting like rinsed by like how obnoxious the protagonist is. Nowadays it seems like this underrated gem. It's like, yeah, I question it in the back of my mind, like at the same time, it's an Insomniac game. It is quality. Like, I don't think Insomniac has released a bad game. There's been some weaker games in their lineup, but like, I don't think they've released a bad one. With Naughty Dog, you got two. The Last of Us 2 and... fuck, what was it called? The very old, like, 3DO fighting game before they were known as Naughty Dog. Sucker Punch, I don't think you have any. Guys are a bit... they're a lot cringe. Oh, unless you're talking about Sunset Overdrive, in which case, yeah, I'll say bit cringe. I'll be fair. But like, a lot of the cringe is on the protagonist, and even then, most of what he does is like spout pop culture references and like lol so random stuff. Which is horrendously dated, but like, it's not unbearable. Like, Borderlands writing can be like that as well, and I like Borderlands 2. Oh yeah, and 4-4 breaking. It's like, I'm a Disgaea fan, I have no right to say that game breaking the 4th wall for humor. So like, you can do it well and you can do it poorly, but that's the same for like a lot of things in gaming. Oh, funny, a decent sized cave. Okay, is there a mouse in here? Oh, the bat. I want to know the worst part about all this chicanery. Lego Movie 2 is using the same engine as this game. From what I understand, it uses a lot of like similar gameplay. They might be stuck in this Purgatory again. It does also sound like Lego Movie 2 is a little bit more linear. No, next is Lego Harry Potter years 5 to 7. Which I'm gonna be curious about, because, like, I don't remember playing much of that game, but at the same time, there's levels, like, you trying to get poison out of the giant spider. That, like, would have had to have happened in 5 to 7. That, like, I vaguely remember. So, like, we might have played it, we might not have played it. Or I might have played it, I might not have played it. But regardless, at the end of the series, I'll hopefully have 100%ed it, because, like, from what I understand, it doesn't have any game-breaking glitches like with Lego Harry Potter. But, like, thanks to Deathly Hallows getting delayed, or, no, Deathly Hallows Part 2 getting delayed a year just by, like, the nature of it, Father's Tale's got a little bit more time to bug fix. Like, at some point we gotta do Lego Movie 2, because we're actually gotten to the point where we're running out of games. Which makes me anxious, but, like, at the same time, like, I am really gonna be sad when the series goes. Too many games just do not get the passover they need, especially in the age of patches. Like, so many games just release broken, and like, that never goes away with them. Like, yeah, No Man's Sky is to the point where, like, a lot of people would argue it's better than what we were promised. But, like, to this day, you'll still find people that are like, oh, that game started broken. How could you support it? Well, it's a good game now, you idiots. Actually, no, that's going too far, so you can call them idiots. But, like, as much as we all want to wish for it, No Man's Sky is not the standard, it's the exception. I mean, like, that weird fall point is not getting fixed. Like, there are other games like that, sadly. So yeah, Cyberpunk's gotten a lot better since that Phantom Liberty, or whatever it was called, DLC. I've been working on a list of, like, the RPGs that I want to catch up on. And Cyberpunk would be easily on that list. Now listen, mostly just to figure out, like, is Yeast actually the next game? And further on. Yeah. So much promise, and then oh yeah, easily enough for years. I mean, how long did it take for that DLC to come out? That, like, made it a lot better. But that's roughly 3 years, isn't it? Like, certainly in the case of Cyberpunk, it didn't seem like anybody had a choice. But, like, that game's hype trail was getting built up for, like, a decade. Like, hell, you'll know who this is, but, like, I remember a guy in Polytech who was, like, hyping it up. Like, part of his presentation. Sorry, a little bit of indigestion just then. Like, at that point, it was just, like, vague concept art. But, like, granted, the guy was a bit dim, but, like, the guy was hyping it up like it was gonna be the best thing ever. Which, I mean, it's getting that, like, expectation, so as the marketing team were indeed building, like, genuine hype. Like, fuck, did that hype backfire on release day? And, like, every time they delayed, they essentially had to, like, restart or extend that hype train. Probably didn't help the feather. Like, I get why games do not, but, like, I feel games should not even be announced until they're at least, like, in a playable state. Well, I get why, because, like, there are some games and some companies that, like, their very name on a project will just build hype. But, like, I feel that's a large chunk of, like, how we get these disasters. Like, now that Rebirth is out, is a lot better, but, like, Final Fantasy Remake is also, I'd say is also an example of that, because, like, people wanted a Final Fantasy VII Remake for, like, decades. And one comes out and this is just the first part. Like, you leave mid-go and the game ends. At least now that episode 2 is out, i.e. Rebirth, that's at least more substantial. And you get a clear idea of, like, where they want to do, what they want to do with, like, the new Final Fantasy VII. That being said, who's ready for the 5-year wait before the third disc? Oh boy. I suppose what I'm thinking... That seems like it's a really good actual game. Granted, this is mostly from me just watching, like, amazing clips of Yuffie. Which I assume due to the nature of Yuffie, that's because he's, like, the least spoilery character. There we go. Because Yuffie and Vincent got added in, like, the last loop of the dev cycle, and, like... Or, from what I understand, they got added, like, the last loop of the dev cycle, and, like, you can tell. But on paper, Vincent should be a lot more an important character in 7 than he actually was. Which, like, at the same time, that also led us to Dirge of Cerberus, was like... In much of that game's naff, I don't dislike the idea. I stand by it's a bad game, but like, I wouldn't be opposed to doing it for Game Clean one day, just for like the Game Clean me. My mum went to it for me as a kid when like she saw that I was getting into Final Fantasy and like seemed fine, but like even as a kid something seemed off to me. I don't think I ever cleared it though. Oh, I didn't, since young me was usually an idiot. Just like adult me. Where the fuck is this mouse, as an aside? Do I have the baby fire dragon? No, I do not. Ah, so how do I get my hands on a water pistol? Ah, but that would be like the normal guns. I believe it did get one from the quest line, so I probably could just get one again. Just remembering who had the water pistol. YT. Was that me or was I seeing a lava texture? I hope I was not seeing a lava texture. Yeah? Oh. I turned the camera too high up. Oh, that's Harry. You're kidding me. I wonder. No, I can't be funny. Oh, but that works. So, when the game is good, it is good. Must have bits in mind, I gotta get all that for Trident. Guys, must have bits in mind, I gotta give this you. Actually, If this works, this will be dumb. But I know shit spawns up there. But I mean, for fun, I can understand the appeal like stuff on the clouds. Well, bye. Yeah. Don't really like Death Must Die. Like during the next fest where it was a part of, I just got addicted to it. Like between takes, I would just play more Death Must Die. This made me a little bit sad with like all that were made of their save file was just like a trinket, but at the same time, it's better for the series. Also, I think I'm gonna for a change of pace, I'm gonna head off to the spooky town after this. Yeah, it really starts to whack up, doesn't it? Where that feeling I mentioned earlier comes from. As Death Must Die, Crafty Survivors, and War World, I feel are just passing me by because of that. Despite the fact that I think I'm gonna give up on that for the day. Let's try to get the spaceship. This means we're gonna look for the Monster Town worlds. And my plan is just go on this loop and try to do as many quests as I can. Hey, hello again, Blondie Cat. Hey, don't play with the mic. No. I will start locking you out of the room like what Proton John blah blah. I can speak English, I swear. I will start locking you out like what Proton John does to Bagel if you keep causing trouble. But I don't want to do that. Yeah, I deserve that one. I just saw off, but it has been a while. We get one spaceship for clearing all the quests in the monster towns, and one more for getting 200 gold bricks. And we have yet to do either one. Oh, hello. Okay, that's one. Now don't attack the fountain. that's one over there. I don't suppose that's the last quest. No. Oh. No. What is the reason for that? Yeah, I have the chicken man, don't I? Where is he? There we go. Dang. Okay, this looks so much sillier with the chicken guy costume. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it on the chicken for a while. Cluck cluck, motherfuckers. Oh. What killed me? Oh, the candle. Must have been the candle. I am the chicken. I am here to cuck. I just had the mental image now of like one of those NTR hentais. But the guy's just in a chicken suit. Was I mean, knowing the internet's probably out there somewhere. Not Cuckoldry, but Zombieland Saga, was it? They had the cast and chicken outfits for an episode. That's probably got like fan art somewhere. I need the guy to be an asshole for NTR, and he's never the asshole. Like, there was one that went in, like, a just as bad direction and made me sad. But there was one where, like, the guy getting cucked was, like, an abusive husband. And it was so good. Cause it turned out that, like, the wife's is friends with a CIA agent. So one day, the guy goes to, like, beat his wife, and then, like, the entire SWAT team just comes down and witches him. I thought to myself, damn, that's hotter than the actual manga. But then went into, like, a dark direction with, like, some collar thing, like a waist-to-waist personality. It was like, no, that's not good. That's just as bad. At least in my opinion. Like, she'd be in a better place physically, but not mentally. I don't know if I've ever even encountered another one where, like, the guy getting cucked is, like, is the asshole. It's weird to find a consistently good one. Yeah. I feel like half of them are just like mean-spirited to begin with. Like some guy getting salty at like their waifu has got a love interest that isn't them. But like, yeah. Well, either the creators self-hate or like it's playing on the readers. I mean, to be fair, NTR stuff like prints money. There's clearly a market for it. That being said, sometimes there isn't. Like, there is one from like looking up to magical girls, like Basa and Kiwi just getting dicked, and the answer was just simply because like the creator wanted to see them with like penises inside them, which is fair enough. At least they also helps that like that's a very kinky couple like to begin with. Welcome to the Lego World stream where we talk about Nazis and NTR. In my defense, we have been doing this far too long. But I stand by, we are nearing the end. Even if it doesn't feel like it. Just another day in the set. Not long! I'd be lying if I said this wasn't a horny channel sometimes. But like, I'm still amazed that like we don't play Purgatory games more often. I thought that would be a staple of it. Staple of the channel. I think that's all the quests that I can find here, at least. There might be time to switch worlds, or switch to one of the other monster worlds. Let's see if I can find my way naturally to it. Okay, we did scan the skull. Do we want to break in? Oh, we'll break in. Yes, same. Though to be fair, some games that would work. Yes, hello, Mr. Chicken. I can't just button mash away to it. Hey ladies, wanna see my cock? No, not my one. Not the one in my pants. I'm wearing a chicken outfit. We can be immature on this channel. We really can be. Finally. Really don't think we're gonna be getting that last plate through like conventional means. And nothing I really want. Oh, this is the world that I did try to get all the quests in normally. There's somewhere here there is the castle. In. Thank you. Let's try to... Let's go to that castle, because there is something we can do over there. Swole bat. The bird is a plane, it's Super Bat. Okay. Get it. Oh, neat. Out of curiosity, no? Okay. Must have been something that I did already over there. Ah, indeed. There's my plane go. There's my plane. Backing up. I was supposed to double back to like topics earlier. I think can we go with that Skulls and Horse count? Well, to double back to topics earlier, I saw D3 had a bundle for like their games. And I got a bunch of like pervy games from that, including one where like girls gain more power of their boobs out or something like that, a la that Gentoku Pirates game. I mean, I mean to give it a try just to find out like what it's like. Omega Heart or something like that. Is it actually in front of the castle? Rude. I know the tab for downloaded. Come here, you. Apparently the achievement for placing them both in front of a castle. Yep, sucker for love. Maybe there's something in the city and more. I mean, I can't see most of the achievements. Mostly just like not wanting to expand my Steam window like to full screen. Like, I know there's one for collecting 1 billion studs. I know there's one for using old vehicles terraforming thingies. I think the next one on my mini list is the Brick Elements one. Which I mean, where is it? Yeah. Granted, there's still all this. Like, eventually, may as well 100% this game achievement wise, either on stream or off. There he is. I've only done one of the quest lines, but I don't know where the other ones are. I mean, by the end of these playthroughs, we should be, like, close enough anyway. Hey, hell, just by, like, wandering around, we might get the 1 million. At the rate that we're going. Let's change Monster Towns and see if we get better luck elsewhere. I knew we had another one. But it says for the SIP we need to do all the quests in the Monster Town. I'm not sure if it needs to be all on the same world. I'm kind of hoping for that. This one says 1 out of 5 as well. You have a quest for me, Zombie Lady? Nope. What do you even want anyway? Oh, right. Oh, merchant. Ah, that's a pain in the butt. Nothing we need to boot. Yeah, may as well. Alright, lady. You want me to take your pistol or not? Niggas. The horse doesn't have anything. That's just a bagel. Yeah, it is. I wonder, could there be stuff like way underground? We did dig like way down before, didn't we? What's the big red building on the other side of town? Look, I'm just gonna let the gremlin enjoy his bread. Fuck your stalls! Oh? Oh! Okay, first we want white. There we go. And what's a yellow? There we go. So, let's go with that. I would like donuts though. Donuts are good. Nothing. I'm curious, is there anything different inside this house? Why would you have your washing machine outside? Isn't the point of what's missing so that you don't have to go outside? Months. I think the first stream was 4 months ago. Like, he told myself it is winding down, because, like, I do believe it is. But, like, morale is a little bit low at this game, and there's a good reason for that. I stand by. I still think, like, if you're doing casual, like, just, like, popping in and having fun, you're gonna have a good time with it. Like, the 100% has not been fun. And, like, yeah, we're nearing the end, because, like, this seems like a lot, but it's not as much as what we've done. Like, it still feels like it's gonna be like another month or two at the very least. Especially if we get stuck, like, trying to find things like that dark brown mouse. Or in this case, where, like, there are quests that we have not cleared, but, like, I have no idea, like, where they would be. Could there be some up on the clouds? I hope not. I just noticed there's a cloud layer. I mean, as I said, like, early in the stream, like, we are running out of games for this series. Like, there might be a time where it's just like this and or Lego Movie 2. But, like, we're reaching the end. Like, might not be this year. But, like, if it's not this year, it'll probably be, like, first half of next year. There's only one non-Skywalker Saga Lego Star Wars left. I am not looking forward to that, though, because it's the sequel trilogy. Like, I already have a plan for it. But there's somebody that I want to talk to for that first, but, like, I just have not yet talked to them. But, like, I feel like I'm gonna need somebody who, like, likes the sequels. Just to balance out my negativity. And there's only one person that, like, I know that likes the sequels, but, like, I don't want to consistently strangle them for their Star Wars takes. Granted, the guy that I'm talking about is not a Star Wars fan. That's, I suspect, a good chunk of why he likes the sequel trilogy. Like, at least he's not calling... Or at least he's not trying to, like, disrespect the originals. Oh, hello. up to you. But you're also somebody that, like, I don't want to strangle on a consistent basis. And really, that's the only rule with who I'm looking for this. Like, there's one sequel fan from the HSC chat that, like, one day I'm gonna have Crash on and, like, he's probably gonna go on a rant or something about him, but, like, he was a piece of work. Excellent, I'm glad I met the requirements. I think that Mint Princess we waited is also a sequel fan, but, like, I haven't really talked to her that much, so, like, I wouldn't know either way. Discord drama from years ago. Like, if you want an idea of what the person was like, he always denied it, but, like, I'm convinced the guy was, like, a subscriber to Saga of a Card. And, like, took on kind of, like, the wrong takes from Sargon. But, like, he was, like, this cartoonist middle ground between him and Movie Bob. Like, I don't think about the guy often, but when I do, it's mostly in relation to the Star Wars sequels, but, like, I'd love to know, like, how that guy became the way he was. But, like, there were some topics, and, like, there was some moods where, like, he became, like, a cool guy. And then somebody mentions, like, Star Wars or something, and then suddenly, like, the slurs come out. Or, like, Destiny wants to say slurs, but, like, knew he would get in trouble for it. Yeah, terminally online. That's a good way to put it. Like, the kind of guy on Pole that, like, takes Pole too seriously. That's the kind of guy he was. Because, I mean, I believe he's still on the server. It's just like, Intom... Well, I have two theories. One is that Intom finally had enough and, like, told him off, like, good and proper. Or somehow he ran afoul of his country's hate speech laws. Because when he stopped, like, actually posting was the same week his country's passed hate speech laws, like, you say that kind of thing on the internet, it would not protect you anymore in his country. And I like to think it was Intom turning him off, but, like, it might have been his local police. Basically, sequel fans. Like, I'm just talking about the one that I personally encountered, like, Waylo's the term. They have become infamous for, like, just being insufferable. Yeah, consistently he would say stuff like that. Like, guy covered his bases for, like, just being awful. Like, I feel I should say, he's not the only, like, bad sequel fan that, like, I've encountered. Like, there's one more of it kind of just, like, consistently, like, cynical and negative. Like, he stands out for being the worst, just for, like, how much he triggered his... He covered his bases for, like, being awful. And, like, to try to be a little bit more positive, like, you be a sequel fan and you're not annoying, I'm not gonna mind ya. Like, they exist. It's just like, something about the Star Wars sequels just seem to bring out, like, the worst in like, that circle. Which probably just adds into Star Wars' problems nowadays. Yeah. Like, I missed it before, but, like, I dislike Fire Emblem. Does that mean, like, I hate everybody who's into it? No. I know a couple Fire Emblem fans as well. Just means that, like, when they start on Fire Emblem, I'm just kind of nodding my head. I just going on autopilot. Yeah. It can be a poor fandom as a whole. Like, I remember when I was in a server for Sinrin Kaguya. Like, every second day, people would have, like, waifu wars, where they would just get arguments on, like, which girl is better. Yeah, I just don't care for it. It's one of those things that, like, I'd love to figure out, because, like, I don't usually like Fire Emblem, but I like Sacred Stones. Is Sacred Stones just doing something right? Or is Sacred Stones doing something that's like par for the course that like I like? Not like the average Fire Emblem fan likes. If you've ever heard me mention something that like I like to call the Donkey Paradox, or the video game Donkey, that's the kind of weirdness I have with Sacred Stones that I'd love to figure out one day. Like, if someone likes Fire Emblem, I don't care. Like, you enjoy what you like. Like, I know one day I'm gonna get people in my chat, like, trying to argue with me, but, like, it's as simple as that. Like, I don't care for Fire Emblem, I don't like it, and, like, that's okay. Yeah. Funny enough, that's again, it's the same way, like... And I know that one's even better example, because, like, from what I understand, Chimera Squad is not really liked among XCOM fans. Like, Chimera Squad is exactly what I asked for when it comes to, like, what my XCOM would be like. And, like, from a franchise perspective, it's better for XCOM to appeal to XCOM fans than for people like me who are not XCOM fans. But, like, if I go to play a Tactics game, I'm probably just gonna load up, say, Disgaea or Super Robot Wars. But as the XCOM fans, they're gonna load up XCOM. That being said, like, I do appreciate Chimera Squad existing. I especially like them for, like, embracing how people were perceived as snake ladies. And, like, having fun with it. But there's also a... the not greys who wears pants just because. And it'd be funny. I will say though, I'm curious, like, if we ever get to the point where, like, we have, like, a chat. This more than just one guy, no offense. I'm curious how many people are going to be, like, citing games that, like, they don't care for and have, like, similar relationships with. Like, eventually we're going to get some wild answers there. Like, I know on these topics, like, there's always that one guy that tries to, like, fight with the streamer. That happens on Proton John's channel all the time. No, I'm not. Just, like, casual, like, wonderment. I think that day is coming. But, like, we do have, like, decent regular poll. But, like, there's Hatsy, there's you, there's Joe, there's Ender, Salad. Well, that's pops into my chat every once in a while. It was like 3 years ago, like when we started this channel, every once in a while Joe would pop into the channel. I don't remember how the fuck he even found me. Like every once in a while Joe would pop into the channel and there would be like just him. Because I mean we don't really get many bad ones either, and most is just like spam bots. But that's also a perk of like why the channel was small. Like, I know I missed it on Jet's stream on Friday, but like, I think it was on Friday or was it last Friday? Oh. Yeah, I missed it on Jet's channel at some point, but like, one day I'd like to have like a channel Discord server, but like that's a good way to get like weirdos. Like, no insulting, like, YouTube communities and all that jazz, but, like, something about it just seems to attract, like, weirdos. But then again, that might also just be, like, the nature of the internet. I mean, like, back in the pre-internet days, like, say you really loved, like, sticking your dick in toasters. Well, you couldn't really, like, build a community about that. Like, what were you gonna do? Like, ask people on the street if they're into putting your dick in toasters? Nowadays, though, you just go onto the internet and type in, like, I don't know, fucktoasters.com. And you get, like, an entire, like, community of yes men saying, like, okay, it's perfectly normal to fuck toasters. And then those people go into other communities on the internet and just have the impression that, like, that's a normal thing people do. When, no. Yep. Like, the internet is a great thing about modern society. Like, we are at an age of, like, limitless information at our fingertips. But fucking hell is that information cursed sometimes. Like, there were some horrors on the internet mankind was not ready for. We just have to deal with now. That's fun, but not the one that I wanted to do. There we go. Like I mentioned it either on the Journey stream or on the Yakuza stream. I found out there was a DSP fan game. And like, as much as like I enjoy like DSP and his antics, I probably would have been like I'd probably have a better view on humanity if I didn't know about that guy. And like, DSP's like entry level for internet cursed. It all goes downhill from there. That being said, I still want to play that game. Why is that one glowing yellow for a second? I mean, for Bless as well, like, there's so many games that, like, I've learned from the internet that, like, I would not know even exists otherwise. Oh, fuck, it's 10 past 10. Maybe another 20 minutes. No, what's the other mouse? We can't seem to find another quest. Really? Okay, so we need to find a cave systems. Great. We're going underground once again. Like, we are making progress with this game, but like, oh boy. Sometimes it does not feel like progress. What's a place that will have a good cave? No, I'm not streaming tonight. I'll probably just work on the VOD channel. Have a good day yourself. Have fun. Like, I know I said earlier in the stream that, like, I'd like to do, like, 2-hour streams through the weekdays consistently. But fucking hell, 2 streams a day is a bit of a nightmare. Like, I know how John does 6-hour streams, but at the same time, I don't know how John does 6-hour streams. But, like, eventually we're gonna. But John also changes his games. Like with the old format for the LEGO series. Like, I know it's very derivative, but like, I'd love to whip off his fortune cookie series one day. Actually, don't mind me. I think I figured out why stuff like What Should I Steam had not been working. I tried to find my login details on Steam the other day and found my games list was private. Or was it friends only? Like, at some point I'll probably try to fix that. But like, yeah, I don't want certain people, that are certain real-life people, to look at my money and go like, this is what he wasted money on. Like, no, I get most of those from Humble Monthly for $12, granted American. At the same time, like, I don't care if, like, the general internet user sees that as, like, oh, I can play, I don't know, 4 Goddesses online if I own that game, we're saying. Like, I saw an old friend bitching about, like, that's mean. I saw an old friend, like, complain about, like, how nobody asked him to play games, like, online. And, like, I can understand that feeling, but at the same time, I don't want to be a burden, so I generally don't ask. And I know, like, how introverted a lot of the internet is, so, like, they're probably the same way. I got curious. Well, that called them the vampire lady. Okay, cannot terraform with a shovel. Okay, can't terraform with a spade, sorry. What is the difference between a shovel and a spade? Is it just like one's American, one's not? Really, I'm beginning to lose hope in us getting the last of the brick elements without the cheat code. Like, we gotta be able to. Just sit here until a mouse shows up. Is money sorted the thing that I do this with? To get like a whole bunch of money? I guess not. Safe then? Next time we go into sandbox mode, I should like make a structure just of these. Okay, not just of these. Bolt. Nope. Quick bank. Bank desk. Alright. I guess we won't get money while we wait. But no, we probably could sell off some excess items. Nah. Unless we can widen the tunnel somehow. You know what? Let's do that. Or is it just for fun? Mega Bazooka! That more space? Nice. Kinda cool if I've even seen these mice. Might take a while for one to spawn in it anyway, but it's worth a look. Yeah, we're at it. What achievements have I not got? Create a single custom character user apart from each of the new monster classes. Driving the space buggy, launch it into the air for 3 seconds. Play all the musical notebooks within 10 seconds. Blow up another player with a wooden dragon fireball. Alright. The giant piano keyboard. There we go. This is accomplishing nothing anymore. You know, I don't mind. Monster scientist. Ah, the fly monster, probably. I like that it goes off regardless. Hold on, the flash icon for a second. Where's the chicken wings? Oh, this might be a problem. No! What? There we go. It's alive. Any mice yet? Where are you going for that dune buggy? Yeah, I think we're going for the dune buggy. I have an idea then. I'll grab the gremlin while we're at it. A bean sprout. Don't go into the water. Yeah, I don't care enough for a bean sprout for that. Even if it would be nice to sell. There we go. I assume this. Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville, and welcome to Jackass. That was only fun when it hit the ground. But a satisfying payout. Don't really need more than one of these items, right? I haven't seen anybody wanting them. Before I find out there's an item cap. Let's keep 2 more of those just in case. Or let's keep 2 of those just in case. I mean, we lose that hammer, we can't attack the zombies anymore. You're gonna make a killing off me, lady. Well, I'm gonna make a killing off you, lady, and you're gonna make you'll be making a killing off me. I mean, I hope you return a profit on some of these, because you've been fucking essential for our this playthrough. Sometimes useless, yes, but like, what isn't sometimes useless in this game? I know what I just said, but sometimes I kind of wish we did get that guy. You're like, actually, you've got consistent miles out of, bazooka. Doesn't mean they'd be white. I'll keep the rest of the items right now, eh? Unless it's really tempting to sell off some of those gems or some of those potions. You have anything left? Oh! Okay, we can do that. So play the guitar in front of the crowd, and also play as the vampire. And then I say we call it for the day, eh? Granted, there's one where you use suits to paint at the monster characters, but nah. Not today. And touchdown. Let's just walk out till it works, eh? Why? 'Cause funny. Yeah, nah, 'cause they're starting to hurt the hand. Oh, this will work. Weird. Finding where's the stage. As an aside, this is making me want to play Brutal Legend. I mean, fittingly, last time we played Lego Worlds, I didn't mention like how I'd love to start like a Patreon for like stuff that I'm not allowed on YouTube or Twitch. That Brutal one or Brutal Legend would be one of those things. Like just hand out like links to like full audio versions of that playthrough. Would be really good. Alright, clearly we need an eye in the sky. This would be on the other side from the Vampire Castle, right? Oh, that fleck ran over there. What about the soccer pits? I'll say though, this house looks really nice in the air. Can't say about the hauntings. Who knows, some would argue that adds character. You know, I never looked up that Rain Ruins game the Gore's playing. Oh, here's the pits. I'll give it a little bit more, and if we can't find the stage, we'll just call it and put a rain check on it, eh? Like, there's still some things I wanted to do today, VOD channel-wise. Hell, I want to upload those clips. But like, I've heard the monetization of clips is awful. But like, if I do start posting clips, I want to do it just to, like, get the name out there. Or give people, like, an easier to digest format. Like, I watch a lot of, like, VTuber content, but, like... The ones that, like, I sit down and watch, like, entire streams, all, like, I can count on, like, one hand. I.e. Kiara, Silvervale, and... I think it might be just Kiara and Silvervale, actually. Oh, wait, no, ours. How could I forget ours? Basically, my favoriteest of my favorite, I do that with. And there's like a whole bunch of clips. What is the stage? But like, I understand. Let's go for that achievement. There we go. Kind of badass clothing angle he's on. Alright. Oh, right, that closes the game. Every week I forget that. Every fucking week. Yeah, I'm curious. How many achievements do we have in general left? 55 out of 71. Okay. So we clear any of, like... Hang on, let me take a quick screenshot. There we go. This is how I usually have my Steam, or my Steam achievement list. That first achievement is to use the terraforming thing for all vehicles. The second is all the brick elements. And the third is collect a billion studs. And there's like a whole bunch of mystery ones. So like, it's not a focus at this point. The focus is just getting that 100%. Like, yeah, if we got nothing better to do, we'll go for them. I think there's a multiplayer achievement in there somewhere. On that note, anything interesting in our following list? Is foreign controllers, which is a charity event happening right now. A time again, Mario Kart Circuit. Okay, Dream Trove is playing Mario Kart Super Circuit, which I believe is the GBA one. Dizzy Boo is doing Sopa Duff. I don't think I've heard of this game before. Beer Jesus is currently putting on his best Hassan Piker impression by looks of it. Fallout. Purple Tentacle. I don't know, not feeling it today. To be honest. Like, come on, having live streams? I could just look up like the NZ tag or something, but I think I'm just gonna let you go. Next time we meet, it'll be on Monday, unless Jet's gone overtime. Well, over into my time, I should say, not overtime for him. Which it will be Saints Row. I'm not looking forward to that, as you can tell. Like, it's not gonna be 100% playthrough. It's just gonna be like dead to the credits. But oh boy. Oh well, it'll be fun for you guys, not for me. Till next we meet. Good luck and have fun, everybody. I'm off.